Hello students, question is from operating system. The question asked is the arrival time, priority, duration of CPU IO burst for each three processes P1, P2, P3 are given in the table. Okay, so each processes has the CPU has an CPU burst followed by an IO burst follows by another CPU burst. Okay, so assume that each process has its own IO. Fine. So just check out, you have they have given a table, okay, of the three processes, their IO burst time and the CPU burst time both are given. In the question they have given that the CPU is followed by the IO burst and their priority is also given, and P3 has the highest priority. Okay, and so the must program operating system use preemptive priority scheduling. Okay, and the finish time of the process P1, P2, P3 are. So we have to find out the finish time of P1, P2, P3. So just consider this is the table, this is the Gantt chart. Okay, so because arrival time of P1 is 0, so P1 will start first. Although its priority is less, but its arrival time is less, so P1 will start first. Okay, after that at 2 seconds or milliseconds you can tell P2 is arriving. So from 0 to 1 P1 will do, then from 1 to 2 CPU will be idle, right? And when the CPU will idle, from here only the IO burst will start. Not it's not so long, sorry. Okay, I will cut it. IO burst of P1, because once P1 burst will get over, CPU burst will getting over here, so IO burst will start, right? So after that at time 2 P2 will arrive. Now it will execute for another 1 second, because at 3 P3 is coming, because it has higher priority, so it will be executed from 3 to 4 and again from 4 to 5, right? And now what is the IO burst for P1? It is 5, so it is 1 2 3 4 5, so one more cell it will take. Okay, so till here P1 IO burst will continue. Okay, this is not the line, this is not considered. Fine. So after that, so after P3, which has the priority, P2 has P1 has priority. Okay, but till then its IO burst is running, so P2 will come first. Okay, so P2 will come first and it will again execute till 6, and that after that P1 will start. Now P2 is, once P2 get over here, P2 again P2 IO burst will start, right? So its IO burst will start where? Okay, so here also P2 IO burst will continue till 3 seconds, right? So 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6, means 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. Okay, so till here again IO burst of P2. So now P3 has ended here, right? So P3 IO burst will start from here and will continue. Okay, now P1 has come. Now P1 will run for another 1 second and another 1 second, because till now, because now here also see, from here IO of P3 started, right? IO of P3 started and it will run 1 2 3 seconds till 8 seconds it will run. Okay, now again after here again IO burst of this one has also started, of P2, right? 1 2 3 means what? So here P3 will come till 9 seconds, P3 will continue, and then P1 will come, it will go for again 10 seconds and again P2 will come. Okay, now you check out the total time of CPU burst of P1. P1 is 4, P2 burst time is, see, P1 total burst time is 4, P2 burst time is also 4, and P3 burst time is 3. Okay, so here already 1 second got over, then again 1 second got over, again 1 second. So remaining is only 1 second. Okay, now but for P2 2 seconds are remaining. So because it is a preemptive also, preemptive priority, so instead of P2, because already P2 IO burst has been finished out here, so if, because it will start from here, right, it will start from here, 1 2 3. Okay, actually P2 should come, but since P2 has a more CPU burst, that's why P1 executed first. Okay, so P1 is executed. Now till here it will be idle, means because after P2 again IO burst of P2 will start. Okay, so it will be idle for 3 seconds more, means 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 13, 13 to 14. Okay, and then again P2 executed for 1 second. Fine, you got that? So that's why it will go on, because P3 is now already, because only 3 CPU burst is there, so 1 second here, 1 second, sorry, not here, 1 second got here, 1 second got here, 1 second got here, so already completed its CPU burst. Now P1 1 second completed here, 2 seconds completed here, it remaining was 1, but P2 was remaining 2, that's why we choose P1 first, not P2. Although P2 IO burst was completed, we could have taken P2 first, but because it is a preemptive scheduling, we have taken P1 first. Okay, and now after that P2 will be finished. Now it will again be idle, means IO burst of P2 will start again, because after every CPU burst IO burst is coming. Fine, so this is the complete Gantt chart. Okay, you just check the timing when P3 is finishing off. It is finishing at 9, right? So P3 finishes at 9, right? Then P2 finishes at 15, and P1 finishes at what time? P1 finishes at 10. Okay, so it will be 10, 15 and 9 will be the answer. Therefore option is C. Thank you.